guys, it's MCLegoboy here with a Lego thing, but not a Lego thing, but still kind of a Lego thing. So let's just kind of start off by saying that in my sculpture class, the first assignment was to make a mask. Well, the mask had to be asymmetrical, and then that immediately made me think of the Akaku, the mask of X-ray vision from Bionicle. I could not think of anything other than that, and I was like, man, like, I don't want to do this, but I totally want to do this because it's going to be awesome. But it's just one of those things, is like, I want to try and be creative, but at the same time, this is going to be cool, and I didn't want to copy it exactly. Like, you can definitely tell this is still the Akaku, but it's not a direct copy of the very first version. Like, I pulled most of this all out of memory. I didn't have any sort of reference near me. So, yeah, like, the basic part of it, like, the main thing of it is definitely from the first version of the mask. Like, this whole pattern is definitely related to that. Same thing with this eye just being a regular kind of eye. Your Nuva version of the mask is here. Your Fantoka version is right there. And then how this kind of comes across is like how with the reboot, same thing with kind of the circles going on here. I thought I was being original with this little triangle bit. No, definitely not. But I know I was definitely kind of being more original with the eye, kind of those wire things going on. That, maybe this little bit that kind of sticks out and stuff. Definitely original with the speaker bit. At the same time, it's like, crap, now this is also somewhat inspired by a stormtrooper, because you've got these little side things going on. You got some of that, and definitely with the shape of that eye. So it's like, now it's a mix of an Akaku and a stormtrooper helmet. And I was like, oh. I'd also play with the idea of not making it white, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't look bad in white, and in some other colors it doesn't look as great. So, what do I do? But yeah, like, I'll explain how all of this was made. Now, the first thing you did was you took a whole bunch of newspaper and you, like, crumpled it up into a pile. Then you put on about, like, slabs of clay about that thick over the top of that in the main shape that you wanted. Then on top of that, you added some toilet paper so that the plaster cast that you were about to, plaster bandage type stuff that you were going to put on there would not get stuck to the clay. Then after that had come off, you'd put on a few layers of that and taken it off of there. Then you added celluclay, which is basically just a whole bunch of paper dust and mixed with water, and it becomes kind of like paper mache type stuff. Then you also add some paper clay to get some of the smoother areas that you want, and then you add the paint and your found objects and stuff. So yeah, the main rules were it had to be a mask. It didn't have to be a functional mask, and this is not a functional mask. Like, it is kind of to scale to with a face, but I'll show you guys the underside and how this is definitely not a functional mask. Then the second rule was it had to be asymmetrical, and then the third rule is that it definitely had to incorporate found objects. And my found objects are a speaker, like I've actually got. It's just part of a speaker. Now, this one I've kind of messed up. I, like, punched in the center, but that one still looks good. But the main reason why that is, like, if you've got a mask on top of your face, you're going to sound a lot like this, and nobody's going to be able to understand anything you say. But if you put a speaker there, then, I mean, at least your voice will be, like, projected from the mask. My other found objects, I seem to have lost some of them. But there is, like, this weird little globy thing. Actually, I do know where it is. It's one of these things. It covers up like a little wind-up toy. That's that eye. We've got a black ornament for that eye There's some wire there, and then this is like a little Tupperware thing. Here's some of that wire. And then we've also got a connects. I wanted to incorporate some Lego tires or something right there, but at the same time it's like, but that's Lego. I don't really want to do that. But also it's like, but it's a Lego thing. I kind of want to add some Lego, but I decided against it. Yeah, there's just paint on in the little Tupperware type thing. But like I spent a whole bunch of time at home actually putting in all these scratches and stuff, and I could never make it smooth, but I thought that also kind of worked because I added silver paint on there, and then I went over it rough with a white brush, or like white paint, brushed it on, so that I would miss all these deep cuts where the silver actually was, so you could have these nice little cuts and everything. But then it also had other little minor scratches and stuff like that. I also wanted to add some rust, but I thought, I don't really see that working, because then you've got like an infected mask, and I was like, I don't think I want to make an infected mask. But yeah, and then this is like a mix of black and silver, and this was silver paint, and then some like copper rub-on type stuff that you would put on framing for a picture to give it more of an antique look. And then I added some more watered down silver paint there. But yeah, like paper clay here and all of those and that going on. I mean, just a bunch of it. And paper clay, it's clay with a whole bunch of paper dust mixed into it. It hardens up a lot. But yeah, like free-forming a whole bunch of these shapes. Had I been like, you know, if I had like all the time in the world that I had wanted and stuff like that, I would have definitely made sure that everything was perfectly symmetrical and circular and stuff like that when it came to all these circles and things. And then show the back. This is why this is not functional at all. There's wires and things that are sticking out. So yeah, but since it was a Lego thing, I did kind of feel like it was important to throw up on this channel, and I'm very happy with it. And it is going to be for sale at my school, because I mean, not that I don't like it. If it doesn't sell, I'm still going to be happy with it, because I'm probably going to hang it up in my room somewhere. But if it does sell, that's also kind of cool, because then I'd be getting some money for some work. But yeah, other than that, I do believe I've shared everything that I really wanted to share. So this has been MCLegoboy with my Akaku, the great mask of X-ray vision. See you guys.